Hey boys and girls, we are back for another episode of the Red Devils rebuild on Football Manager Mobile 19. Today we only have one game view, as I mentioned in the previous episode, but it is a big one. It is the Carabao Cup final at Wembley against Manchester City. So this is going to be a chance for one of the two Manchester clubs to win the first piece of silverware of the season, and we're in good form. We've not lost him. We've lost since Bayern, which was the 27th of November. That was our last defeat. So we are against City today in the cup final at Wembley. We'll just quickly show you the team then. De Gea in goal, Tierney, Milito, Maguire, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka at the back, McTominay and Pogba in midfield, Martial, Greenwood and Zaha, who is only 93% fit, but Zaha's in there behind Marcus Rashford up front. So that's the team for City today. On the bench for this cup final is Romero, Lindelof, Dalot, Herrera, Pereira, Wilson and Gomez. Jesse Lingard didn't make it. Chong isn't fit. Can we pick up the first trophy of the season? It's a huge Manchester derby. Huge day for United today. Can we get our first trophy of the season and push on in the league, push on in the FA Cup? Because I think we've got Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup, and the Champions League we smashed Shakhtar 4-1 in the last episode. So here we go at Wembley then. Zaha chasing down there, but goes out for a throw-in to Manchester City. Now United got a corner, Rashford to take, whips it in, looking for Zaha. Milito puts it wide of the post, and it's a goal kick to Manchester City. Ederson out to Mendy. Kieran Tierney intercepts well there. Need a big game from Pogba. We need a big game from Rashford. City started off slightly the better. They've had more shots, but we had more possession. So his swings and roundabouts is pretty even start to the game there. But United then, Wan-Bissaka with a throw into Pogba, Greenwood, McTominay. Wan-Bissaka clears it up nicely. Pogba, Greenwood, Zaha. Here come United again with Wilfred Zaha down the right hand side, but it's cut out easily by the Manchester City defence. United definitely looking the better of the two teams so far. Just under 5 minutes to half time. You know, I'm not saying they dominated, but they've had the better of the game so far in this first half. Just need to do a little bit more in that final third to cause City more problems. But we're definitely threatening. Must only be a couple of seconds now until the half-time whistle blows, and there it is. No one's really put their mark on this game yet. So we go into the second half, 0-0 at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final in the Manchester derby. Can United get a goal from somewhere? Wan-Bissaka coming forward, plays it to Zaha, Greenwood, McTominay. But City now are on the attack at the other end. And City have scored. Kevin De Bruyne for Manchester City, Milito and Tierney. Come on, we can't go out like this. Come on, Mason. Maguire, Pogba, Greenwood. City again on the counter attack. And they get. Oh, God, no. It's not looking good. Come on, Martial. Okay. Oh, Rashford should have scored. Absolute golden chance for Marcus Rashford to get an equaliser there. And he didn't. I'm going to bring on Wilson for Greenwood and go 2 up front. And Marcus Rashford had absolute golden chance to score there. Bruno Gomez for Martial, I think. Hopefully that can give us a little bit of spark. City is starting to be really on top of Wan-Bissaka into Wilson, and that looks like we've got a free kick on the edge of the box. Gomez to take, and it's in. It was Wilson from Gomez's free kick makes it 1-1. Callum Wilson coming off the bench to equalise in the Manchester derby in the cup final at Wembley. Come on, boys, 20 minutes to go. Can we do this? Tierney looking for Gomez, finds him, but City with a corner at the other end. And it looks like somebody's been sent off for Manchester City there. Fabian Delph's been sent off. So they are down to 10 men for the last 15 minutes of this cup final. Sane, Maguire with the foul, just on the edge of the box. De Bruyne with a shocking free kick there. That went just nowhere near. Marcus Rashford with the corner behind there. 5 minutes to go. Oh! And we've got a throw in Gomez to take into Rashford. Kieran Tierney. No, we are 92 minutes into this cup final now. United are definitely the better of it. The better of it, sorry, but we are going in. Is it extra time, I'm guessing? Extra time at Wembley. United won, City won. Callum Wilson with Manchester United's goal after coming off the bench to replace young Mason Greenwood. We're going to make 2 changes, potentially make 1 more change. We're going to Zaha and Rashford are just dead on their feet. Miranda Herrera. Let's go. No, you can't do that because Wilson can't play deeper. Okay, so we're going to play Herrera wide. And Pogba can go out there? No. Okay, so we've got Rashford and Wilson up front. Gomez and Herrera wide. McTominay and Pogba in the midfield. But we are into extra time at Wembley. In the Manchester derby in the Carabao Cup final, Rashford was fouled by De Bruyne. McTominay with a free kick. Herrera picks the ball up an edge of the box, goes all the way back to Harry Maguire. This is going to penalties, ladies and gentlemen. 14 shots, and we've only got 1 goal. But there's still time. There's still time to force a winner and break blue hearts. Come on, let's break the blue moon here at Wembley. Harry Maguire with a draw and a foul there. City with a free kick just on the edge of half time and extra time. And City have scored. Wan-Bissaka with a mistake. City are 2-1 up at Wembley in extra time. Disappointing that. So we're pushing Pogba forward and we're pushing Rashford out to the right. Herrera drops down with McTominay. For the last 15 minutes of this game, we need to find ourselves a goal from somewhere to take it to penalties now. Herrera, shoot, come on, Wan-Bissaka. McTominay could have made himself a hero. So another corner. Poor Pogba with the corner then, whips it in. Pogba again gets the cross in from the deflection. Has gone over the bar for goal kick to City, but United on the attack again. McTominay, Herrera! And Herrera scores 2-2. 5 minutes to go in this game before it goes to penalties. Rashford, Wan-Bissaka, Herrera, 4-time. Oh my gosh. Under Herrera in the 115th minute makes it Manchester United 2, Manchester City 2. Okay, so it goes to penalties. Paul Pogba first up from the spot, and Pogba scores. Kevin De Bruyne then for Manchester City scores again. Here we go, number 21, Ander Herrera, taking United's second penalty, and Herrera scores as well. Mendy up now for City. It's 2-1. Can De Gea keep City out? De Gea saves. Here comes Rashford then. United's third penalty taken, Marcus Rashford. The young Mancunian scores. Nice and calm from Rashford. Bernardo Silva now for Manchester City. Silva scores his 3-2. Up comes the young man, Gomez. Big pressure on Gomez. Oh, and it's saved. It's Riyad Mahrez for Manchester City then. It's 3-3. This is the last penalty in this. Oh my god. Later, this new centre-back has scored. De Gea saves against Gundogan. United win the cup. Doesn't it's 4-4 now? We are in to sudden death. Kieran Tierney, the new man from Celtic. Tierney scores. Well done, Kieran, lad. Vincent Kompany, Mr. Manchester City. Can De Gea save? This is like the Chelsea one, but yes! United win the cup on penalties. Vincent Kompany skies it over the bar. United win 5-4 on penalties. And Kompany misses. It's like Moscow and John Terry in the rain. all over again for Manchester United, and they get the first trophy of the season in the Carabao Cup at Wembley. 5-4 on penalties against Manchester City. Absolutely fantastic. From Manchester United, we've done it. We've beaten City in the cup final. That's our first trophy of the save. There we go. United win the Carabao Cup. Oh, it's only the Carabao Cup, but it's the trophy in a Manchester derby. Absolutely phenomenal there for United. Fantastic. There we go. The Manchester United supporters sang Craig Davidson's name as their team won the Carabao Cup. The board are delighted. The fans are delighted. I'm delighted. The players are delighted. Everybody's delighted there. We win the first trophy of the season. And then coming up in the next episode, after all the excitement of this Carabao Cup final against Manchester City, we will have the second round of the Champions League first knockout stages against Shakhtar Donetsk. That has to be won the first leg 4-1 at Old Trafford, and then we will. What else we're going to do in the episode? To do Shakhtar and the Tottenham game. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode of the Red Devils Rebuild. We did beat Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Pop a like on the video if you enjoyed that. A like for every United Red screaming at the top of their lungs right now. Thank you very much for watching. Pop a like on it, as I said. Hit subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager mobile content, and we will catch you in the next one against Shakhtar Donetsk and Tottenham Hotspur.